When did you realize you never mattered to your family? My parents made this college fund the center of my whole childhood. Every report card season, my dad would call me into his office all serious and spread out these bank statements like we were planning my whole future together. "This is your future, son. We've been saving since day one," he'd say, and I'd feel this warm pride that they cared that much. By high school, it was $75,000, and I remember thinking how lucky I was while my friends stressed about scholarships. Why would I ever doubt them? The summer before college, Amy's country club wedding felt like a celebration for all of us. I watched my parents write check after check for ice sculptures and live bands, and they seemed genuinely happy about it. Then a week before I left for school, they called me to the kitchen table and something felt off immediately. My dad wouldn't look at me, and my mom's hands were shaking as she slid over this investment statement showing $3,000. "The market crashed. We lost almost everything," she said, and she sounded so broken that I actually hugged her and told her it wasn't her fault. I took out loans thinking we were all struggling together, got a campus bookstore job, and felt proud I was helping. Then Valerie announced her Costa Rica wedding, and suddenly my parents had money to fly 30 people to the beach. I'd set my alarm for 4:30 to make coffee before classes, counting every dollar for textbooks, and then I'd see their beach photos on Facebook and feel this confusion I couldn't explain. That Thanksgiving, Mom got wine drunk and started gushing about her beautiful girls. "When we took your college money for Amy's venue deposit," the words hit me like ice water. She scrambled to cover it, but I knew, and I felt sick. I couldn't focus on anything after Thanksgiving. I was failing a class because all I could think about was my mom's slip. Spring break came and I told them I was staying on campus, but drove home instead. I sat in my car until I saw them both leave for work, my hands already sweating. Their office smelled like my dad's cologne, and I felt like a criminal going through their filing cabinet. When I found the folder labeled Amy's wedding, my chest got so tight I could barely breathe. The venue contract was right on top, $47,000 deposit, and there it was, a check stub from an account with my social security number, my college fund. I found Valerie's folder next, same thing, $28,000. They'd stolen my entire future and served it as wedding cake. I kept digging because I needed to see how deep this went. Their wedding planning folder had my college fund listed under available assets, like it was just another pot of money. I thought about all those times I'd broken down crying about loans in front of them and felt like throwing up. That Sunday, I sat through grace with those papers burning a hole in my pocket. I waited until everyone was eating and happy before I spread everything across the table like I was dealing cards. Amy's laugh died in her throat. Valerie's fork stopped halfway to her mouth. My mom went so pale I thought she might actually faint. "These were hard choices. Your sisters only get married once," my dad said, and he used his stern voice like I was the one who'd done something wrong. My sisters' faces were what got me, though. They looked at each other, then at the papers, then at our parents. Amy whispered, "You said it was a home equity loan," and started sobbing. Valerie kept touching the check stubs like she couldn't believe they were real. "Family comes first. You can pay back loans," my mom said, and she seemed genuinely confused why I wasn't understanding this. I moved in with my grandmother, who immediately started paying my tuition for senior year. My sisters each send me what they can every month and haven't spoken to our parents since. Amy told everyone at church what happened, and now my parents get cold stares at the grocery store. They sent one last text about destroying the family, and I just blocked them. I'll still graduate with some debt from those first 3 years, but I got a job offer already. They lost all 3 kids over 2 parties.